Welcome to another video where I talk about inspiring artists worth studying. Today I'm going to be talking about Mirka Andolfo. Hi, my name is Escobar. I'm a storyboard artist in the Simpsons television show. I've been working on the show for over 25 years now, and I'm here to empower you. Mirka Andolfo is a European artist who tends to do comics, and the biggest reason that I recommend her and I find her inspiring is the way that she tends to draw women's faces. That's, to me, specifically why I love the way she works. So let's take a look at what she does. So here we have a drawing of Death from the Sandman series. And the thing that I admire the most, the thing that I tend to follow her on Instagram the most for, is just to see how she designs these faces. The way that she draws faces, specifically her eyes. There's so much eyelash here. I mean, this is just amazing amount of eyelashes, and the designs of the way that she draws eyelashes is so inspiring and so cool. I try a lot of the times to try to emulate and fall short drawing these eyes. She draws amazing eyes on women, and look at these. This is a beautiful beautiful eyebrow. Look, notice how it's designed in such a way that it's not all one. It's just not one line. It's a design in and of itself. And in combination with the way that she tends to draw noses, you can tell that the nose is really well understood. You could see that there's a construction. This would be the front plane of the nose right here, but it's only represented by a tiny itty bitty line right there. And then you have this nostril that comes in, and then the nostril over here shape is just enough. It's really thin, and it works really, really well. Beautiful head shape, and then of course the amazing hair design. Here's a comic book page, and we've got this is I believe is Killer Frost. And look at that, those eyes, and look at the way that the eyelashes are drawn. And again, beautiful eyebrows, but look at how structured you can see the nose is in there. And the expression is amazing, but that nose is really well structured. A lot of the time when you see an artist, they tend to fake the nose. Some artists tend to fake the nose. Don't fake the nose. And the thing about this particular drawing is that you could see the entire construction of the nose, and it doesn't take away from the beauty of the face, which is really difficult to do, actually. Yeah, so she can do some amazing faces, and her drawing is really great. And as many of the artists that I've shown and talked about before, she also does that really thick exterior lines on the character that tends to silhouette them. Here, she's really good with pen and ink. I mean, she's so good with pen and ink. And look how beautiful this style is. So, another thing that I really admire about her work is the semi-cartoony nature of the work. There's a little bit of I don't want to say Disney, but there's a little bit of a cartoony influence to the work that's just pushed just enough, right? And but again, like many of the other artists I've talked about, Stuart Emmerman and George Jimenez, there's a graphic quality and a silhouette quality to the work as well as a design pushing the shapes quality like Robert Valley in this work. And this is just, there's always that element to these artists that I talk about that have very solid shape design. And again, the eyes. I just absolutely, I'm just in love with the way that she draws eyes. I mean, it's so good. Look at the and they're different almost every single time. It's not always, it's not like too formulaic as far as the eyes go with the eyelashes. And look at this insane amount of and it's a down shot, which is in and of itself or underneath the face shot, which is very, very tricky to do. And again, look at this really solid nose. You could see all the planes of the nose here, and it's very, very clear, and yet still pretty. It's still a pretty face, and that's so tricky to do, to develop the nose enough so that you can see the structure of the nose and still keep the character looking pretty is extremely tricky. Another close-up, another amazing nose. So one of the reasons, it's just, I admire the solidity of all these heads. It's just really inspiring, and it's really worth taking a look at. Here we have these eyes, right? Look like a tiny little pupil, very thin. But then look at the structure of this eye and the way that the eyelashes wrap around. So like you could absolutely tell that this is coming at us. It's straight like this, and as it turns away from us, it's coming out. See, it's going away, and we're looking underneath these eyelids right here. Same here. It's straight, and then like as it turns, we could see more and more of the eyelid going away from underneath it. We're seeing underneath it. Really great stuff. Very solid eye. And again, these eyebrows are so great. Really clear, very beautiful work. Nice little under this. There's a little ledge that it comes down this way, represented with a very simple shape right here, and then that just really sells it. There's like a slight little ledge underneath the lip. Oh, see, look. Okay, so that's a great that's some great hair design right there. But look at those eyes. Look at the freaking crazy eyelashes. So it's just a mask, but look at the eyelashes. They're coming out this way, and they're coming out this. I mean, they're just insane. The eyelashes are insane. And then on top of that, look at the structure of the eye. Look at where she put there's an obvious edge. Here's a highlight, boom, hitting right here, and then this eye. This side of the eye is going away from us. This side of the eye is coming across. So there's a really obvious corner right here. And then she's drawing it and representing it with these lines right there, because it means that it's a solid there's an edge there. There's a corner. Too many people, when you're starting out, they just kind of draw a shape. They don't realize that the eye has some kind of structure to it, and it's just it falls apart. Again, very solid nose. Beautiful. It's a beautiful head. It's a beautiful head. This is much more painterly. I'm not sure if she colored it or not, but again, these nose shapes are just amazing. And then again, this insane eyelash. Look at the eyelashes on this sucker. It's so crazy. I look at it and I'm like, oh, I gotta try to draw eyelashes like that. And if you look at my work, you can see that I'm trying really hard to try to do this and failing miserably. Like, I just can't do it. But I keep trying, and hopefully I can at least get some essence of those eyelashes. They're just so, I don't know what, they're just so feminine to me. They're just so lush, you know. Here we have, I believe it's Black Canary. And she could do more than just heads, obviously, because look how great this drawing is. Look at this motorcycle; it's insane. Uh, but yeah, it's just really great. And again, crazy eyelashes, very simple, straightforward. A very slight anime influence to it, but it's still very Western. Here, this one is a little bit less Eastern, far more Western, more European. Beautiful, beautiful pencil drawing here. Very solid. And again, we've got the insane eyelashes. Even when this is a little bit more, little less cartoony, a little bit more representational, still very solid looking, crazy pushed eyelashes. And she does have a, like I said, even though this is still representational, there's still a bit of a pushed element to this, kind of cartoony. Great drawing. And here is an example of a rough drawing under. She's done a rough drawing here, and then we've got the beginnings of the inking process. And again, solid eye. You could see that there's an eyeball in here. You could see the corner of the eye, this corner here, and then this is when it turns in perspective, goes that way. So there's a corner right here. There's a corner right here. This is obviously, we're looking underneath this part of the eyelash as it's away from us, and then it wraps around and it comes around. So it's see this eye is going, so we're seeing underneath this eye here, and then it goes across this way, and then it goes down. Boom, 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 boom. It looks boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so it's like here, another part of the ball. We got this coming in. Here's the corner. There's not really well, there is, just it slightly comes in. It goes out and it comes in a little bit, and then she represented that with an actual literal corner. And here we have this side of the eyelash going in, and then it wraps around and it comes around. And fantastic eyes. I just love the way she draws eyes. Pencil drawing, super cartoony, really cartoony face here. Really wide nose. This is something that I would not be brave enough to do. So wide, this nose, and it looks great. It looks great. Usually you want to err in the side of tiny noses, but this is beautiful. It's wide. It works. I don't know how she pulled it off, but she did it, and it looks great. Again, fantastic eyes. This is just, and great mouths too. I shouldn't skim over how great and solid these mouths are. But the design of this, look at this kind of like Astro Boy kind of head shape. You got this beautiful hair rhythms, very lyrical. That I always admire artists that can make hair just this designy and lyrical. It drives me crazy because when I try to do it, it always falls apart, and I just don't know what it is that they're doing that I'm missing. But I love that, and I'm always trying to capture that. But really great, very graphic shapes here. Fantastic. Another upshot, lots of upshots, really tricky things to do. You really got to know how to draw your heads extremely solid to be able to draw these upshots. So if you're having trouble drawing shots of looking up at a character, she's fantastic to look at because she pulls it off with flying colors. They're just amazing. And on top of that, again, look at those eyes. The eyelashes are out of control. They're insane. I love that so much. Have I said enough that I like those eyelashes? Another little face. Super cute, really wide nose. Very cute head drawings here. Again, really great shapes. I love the curves. It really works. Extremely lyrical, beautiful lines. Very confident. Here, really cartoony. This is really pushed. It's extremely cartoony. Almost animation quality kind of pushed cartoony look to it. This probably wouldn't look bad in an animated cartoon here. Again, very cool, crazy eyes. Here's a wider version of that death drawing. Now you can see the whole body. Beautiful work. This is looks like it's ink with some Copic markers. And this is the last one. We've got a full body image of a lovely lady and with a spiky bra. Yeah, beautiful shapes. Great graphic design. Again, highly recommend Mirka Andolfo. I've got a few of her comics in digital format. I don't have, so I can't really just, here you go. But I will link to her as much of her books as I can in the description of this video, and I will also link to her Instagram and if I could find other places that she's at, so that you could look at her work and study it. But she does have a lot of comics out there worth picking up. So highly recommend it. Worth studying if you're interested in drawing pretty ladies, seeing how to get away with doing very unique and different types of ladies. But she, like I said, she does some amazing looking eyes that are worth studying at, amazing looking noses that are worth looking at. So thanks a lot. I hope this has been helpful. And I'll see you in the next Inspiring Artist video. All right, bye.